Hello everyone and welcome to Bug Out with Bree. Bree here, Community Science Specialist from the Pacific Grove Museum of Natural History. This episode we are going to be talking about all things ants. Although ants can be frustrating when they enter your home or when you're having a picnic, ants do help with the environment. They are social insects, which means they live in large groups or colonies. Depending on the species, ant colonies can consist of millions of ants. Ants belong to the family known as Formicidae, a group of insects that are easily identified by their elbow-shaped antennae. There are more than 12,000 species of ants in the world, with over 450 of those found in North America. Like closely related bees and wasps, these social insects live in colonies. Variation in the body forms depend on their job or caste within their colony. There are three kinds of ants in a colony: the queen, the female workers, and the males, or known as drones. The queen and the males have wings, while the workers don't have wings. The queen is the only ant that can lay eggs. The drone's job is to mate with the future queen ants, and they do not live very long afterwards. Once the queen grows into adulthood, she spends the rest of her life laying eggs. Depending on the species, a colony may have one queen or many queens. The ant is one of the strongest animals in relation to its size. A single ant can carry 50 times its own body weight. If a second grader was as strong as an ant, they would be able to pick up a car. Ants will even work together to move bigger objects as a group. Now let's talk about three common ant species and note some of their unique adaptations. First, we'll start with pavement ants. Although these ants can live inside, they get their name because they make their nests in or under cracks in pavement. They are typically found in California and Washington. Pavement ant colonies average 3,000 to 4,000 members and have several queens. These ants will eat almost anything, including other insects, honey, bread, meats, nuts, and cheese. Pavement ants do not pose a health threat to humans, but they can contaminate food by leaving waste behind. Next, carpenter ants. Carpenter ants get their name because they build their nests in wood. There are many types of carpenter ants throughout the United States, measuring in size from the size of a pencil eraser to the size of a quarter. Each colony is established by a single fertilized queen. She starts her nest in a cavity in wood, where she raises her first brood of workers. She feeds them saliva and does not leave the nest or feed herself during this time. When they are ready, those workers get the job of gathering food to feed the next generation. Once mature, this first generation of worker ants work to increase the food supply for the colony. The colony grows very rapidly. A colony can eventually produce 2,000 or more workers. Carpenter ants don't carry disease, but when building a nest inside of home, they dig smoother tunnels inside the wood. These tunnels weaken the wood and potentially damage that wood that keeps the house standing. This kind of damage can be very expensive to fix. The third ant we will look at are the red ants, also known as fire ants, which are more aggressive than other ant species and have a painful sting. These ants and their telltale mound nests should be actively avoided. Fire ants can adapt to many climates and conditions in and around their environment. For example, if the colony senses increased water levels in their nests, they will come together and form a huge ball or raft that is able to float on water. Red ants bite to get a grip of their prey and then sting from the abdomen and inject a toxic venom called solenospin. For humans, this sting is painful, a sensation similar to what one feels like when they are being burned by fire, hence the name fire ants, and can often result in a raised welt that becomes a blister. Anyone allergic to insect stings will react more severely. Their mound building activity can damage plant roots and lead to loss of crops. Although ants have the ability to bite and some ants sting, they are only aggressive to humans when they feel threatened. Ants play an important role in the environment by eating plant seeds and decaying plant and animal material. They turn and aerate the soil, allowing for more plants to grow. Ants eat a wide variety of organic material and provide food for many organisms. So if you see an ant hill or a colony of ants walking along your sidewalk, Just know that they're doing a job and providing valuable resources to our ecosystem. Stay safe, but stay creepy. See you next time on the next Bug Out with Bree.